Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you are brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Oh, you can see my water bottle. That looks gross.
Whoa!
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all of our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. Thanks so much for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. So hold on. I think I'm clicking on the button. No, there I am. Okay, anyway, Carrie says, I'm having withdrawal already.
Carrie, hi.
From what? Miriam hasn't been there for months. What are you talking about?
It's been a long time.
Anyway, let's see. Janet is here, so is Lori. Betsy says, I actually keep my phone off until 9:45 for Keto Chow. Now, who knows what time I'll turn it on?
I know, weird.
Take a break. Let's see. Shauna is here. Jackie says, Prime has spoiled us. And Janet says, Chris will probably see my comment. I see that comment, but I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Lori is here as well. J-Dog is as also. As also. Let's see. Becca is here. One says, well, hello, my friends. Cindy says, hello, everyone. I missed the live this morning, but watched on replay. Someone mentioned a combination that tastes like butter pecan. Anybody know what that combination was?
Oh, what was that?
I don't remember what
it was. It was a bunch of things.
Yeah, it was a couple different ones.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Rick Wynn's here. So is Carla.
Hi,
Denise says,
hi, Shauna.
hey, all.
Hi, Rhiannon.
Rhiannon is here also. Cindy says, good evening, Chris and Miriam. Carrie says, I'm going to have to schedule the Tuesday night live now. Yeah, This is the good one.
Yep, this is the one.
This is hi. Kella, Michigan says, eating a frozen raspberry cheesecake.
That sounds good.
Lori says, another Lori says hi. Well, welcome. We've got all the Loris here.
I love the Loris.
Brenda says, hi ho, Keto Chow neighbors. Sean says, yeah, I'm just about to end my banishment. I mean self-isolation.
Yay, freedom.
Chrissy says, hey, Chow Hounds. Meg says, hey, I remembered tonight. I remember tonight as well. Actually, I try to get everything set up for the live streams early because every once in a while I forget stuff.
Wrong.
And I have to do the live stream equipment walk of shame.
Back to the office.
And yeah.
That's sad.
It's been a couple weeks since I've done that. Usually I forget the microphones. And they'll be sitting like on my desk next to where I had my backpack, ready to go home. And nope.
It's so frustrating.
Suzanne is here. Bob says, good evening. I miss seeing you daily. We still we'll miss you. Oh, okay.
Yep.
We'll look forward to the new videos to come. Dennis is talking about ice cream.
What you want us to make so we can make cool stuff.
Glenda's here. Cindy says, I made chocolate peanut butter pancakes this morning. So good.
Nice.
And Lori had an apple pie chaffle today.
That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing.
I want some chaffles. I was going to make a yummy casserole. Now I can't remember what it's called. Maybe it's still on my clipboard.
Oh, Janet says, I'm wanting to know what the name of the thing to make Keto Chow ice cream. That's what Dennis was talking about.
Oh.
Was the Ninja Creamy. Creami. Miriam actually recently recorded a video about it. I got to watch the preview. Our new video guy was working on it. So that should be coming out pretty soon. It looked really good.
Yeah. I did have a chin. You could see my chin.
I didn't see the chin at all.
I'm going to work on my chin.
Peggy says, good evening. Can you add egg white protein to whole eggs to increase the protein in scrambled eggs? Yes, you could.
Do it.
Do you need to add a bit of water too?
Probably.
Probably. I've never tried doing that. Like, if you're talking about the powdered egg white protein, 2 eggs, and then mix it in, you might want to let it sit for a while to hydrate. Yeah, I don't know. For me, if I was just wanting to increase protein, I actually would probably just eat some salmon.
Yeah.
But
or
that's me.
You could put some salmon in your scrambled eggs. That sounds amazing.
I don't know I'd put salmon in scrambled eggs, but
I think I want to try it
maybe
tomorrow.
some chicken breast.
That sounds amazing.
Kathy says, good evening. Kim says, sing it, Miriam. Sherry says, hi from Kansas City. Eating my strawberry keto chow ice cream. Made it in the creamy. Made it with cream cheese and a fresh strawberry mix-in.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
Danita says, my husband has been having keto chow for lunch for the last few months. He decided to weigh himself yesterday and is down 22 pounds.
Yes, Danita. Tell him congratulations for us.
Yeah,
That's
Deborah says,
awesome.
we're driving home through Ohio now to Pella. Great trip so far.
Yay.
Oh, Shauna says, I feel like not tuning into the lives the week of the cruise gave me a head start to break the habit of keto chow daily
That's
life.
right. We also didn't tune into the lives that week.
We also did not. JDX says, I'm still in self-quarantine. Patty is nearing the end of her 5 days, so we'll retest tomorrow. I tested yesterday and still came up negative. I do have a cold flu, etc., but we'll check again on Thursday. I still have never tested positive. Janice says, oh yay. Chrissy says, my sister called it to let me know she got the Memorial Day special for newbies.
Yay!
It's taken me a while to convince her, so she was so excited.
I'm so happy.
JDX says, you're a hard habit to break. Betsy says, Danita, that's great. Brenda says, yeah, salmon and scrambled eggs is tasty.
I'm saying,
you know what else is tasty is
What?
leftover steak
Yes.
and scrambled eggs.
And you know what else is tasty? Hamburgers in the fridge.
That is also true. I made a bunch of hamburgers in the smoker yesterday. I did them at like 375, so they would cook in a reasonable amount of time.
Yep.
So, Deb says, Sunday I made salted caramel. I had salted caramel tonight for dinner.
Yay! I had
and peanut-
nothing. Haven't eaten
Salted
yet.
caramel chaffles and peanut butter ice cream and made an ice cream sandwich with them.
Nice.
Assembled and froze overnight. It was super good. Froze.
good.
She didn't say
Frozed,
froze.
it
I said
frozed.
froze. Me no speak good. Vicky says, I'm new here. My first shake tonight. Chocolate and loved it.
I'm so glad you started with chocolate.
We have a new employee, Matt, who...
His name is not chocolate.
No, his name is not Chocolate. But it was actually really funny. His wife ordered
That
a
was so cute.
edible fruit arrangement.
I wish they would have taken it over to the shipping team.
It was sitting there on the counter, and I said, you know, the better thing to do, we have a lot of people in our fulfillment team who aren't doing keto and will eat a lot of fruit. And I said, better thing to do is let's close this up, stick it in the
Close it up.
fridge, and take it over to the fulfillment team tomorrow because they will destroy it.
They
will
will.
just plow through it.
They will eat
He's
it.
like, oh, okay, that's a good idea.
I wasn't very nice because I walked in and I'm all, somebody put a bunch of sugar on the counter over here.
It was how cool is that? His wife was like,
was so
I'm going to
cute.
send an edible arrangement to your new job.
That's so cute.
It was really funny. Anyway, he was asking, he's like, I want to try out Keto Chow. What should I said, chocolate. He's like, oh, chocolate? I'm like, chocolate.
Try
He's like, is
chocolate.
that the best flavor? I'm like,
It is.
no, but it's
The best
really
flavor.
up there. Well, chocolate peanut butter, I think it's still better. But
It wins the day.
Chrissy says, Shauna, the babies are getting big too fast. That's what they do.
Fast.
Sherry says, what is leftover steak? I've never.
That's like leftover bacon.
Okay, so we were camping this weekend.
Yes.
And for dinner on Saturday night, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday night. No, sorry, it was Sunday night.
It was one of the nights.
We had steak, but we had a lot
I
of
bought
steak.
enough for everyone, and everyone else also bought enough for everyone.
There were,
so we probably had 25
I think there were
steaks.
12 New York strips that were.
I should have got one of those because I had
chunky.
one of the wimpy ones that we bought, and it wasn't as good.
There was the next morning we went out to start cooking, and there was a
no.
New York strip inside the grill, and Steve says, "Well, it's been in the fridge all night."
It was so cold. It was totally in the fridge.
But anyway, so I just got a cramp in my upper abdominal muscles.
That's weird.
Yeah, I need to get more magnesium. Anyway, so but yeah, so Steve had like 12 New York strips, and there were all these other steaks, and so we only had the little thin guys.
Well,
were
and I
leftovers.
bought, there were like 6 or something that were a little bit thicker, but then we got these little tiny ones, which we ended up cutting up a lot of those and making fajitas with them, and those were good.
The fajita. So we used some seasoning from Select Savory Seasoning.
I wish we would have used twice as much. But it was
Those were so freaking amazing. I kept complimenting Steve, and he's like, I just put the seasoning on it. It was...
And I didn't do what the video guy wanted me to do and take video of all of us cooking because I didn't cook at all the whole time.
I got photos of it, though.
Yeah, some photos. So we'll see.
Jerry says, I saw a cool video of a keto gal making scrambled eggs, sausage, and mozzarella chaffle as a stuffler.
I keep hearing about that thing.
Delicious stuffed chaffle. John says, random fruit run. There was a lot of like pineapple and bananas.
It was really cute.
Covered in chocolate
and stuff, and it was like the cantaloupe and the little, none of which we could eat.
Nope.
I mean, I think there was kale at the bottom or something. So
Cindy chocolate peanut butter is my number one for sure. Yeah. Jack says, I'm down to a quarter of my chocolate peanut butter Keto Chow. I have some singles, but I need to reorder. Otherwise, Patty will leave me for chocolate peanut butter creams.
No.
Sean says, Chris, I know where you can get some of that.
Magnesium stuff.
Yep. So anyway, let's see.
Magnesium stuff. Chris is blocking some people in the chat.
Yep.
Oopsie.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Got rid of the trolls.
That was funny. That was so bright, so you could see it.
Yeah, that's kind of
really
weird.
Easily. You'd think they would try to be more secretive.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm hoping that so in Restream I blocked them, and I think it should.
Are we gonna look on the YouTubes?
The YouTubes. Anyway, so Miriam, you want to talk about that top item right there?
Do I have to? Because I'm looking at rugs.
Well, no. Yes, you have to talk about it.
All right. Okay, we talked about this earlier, but we'll talk about it again. We're changing our live stream schedule starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will now have 2 live streams a week, one Monday mornings at 11:15 a.m. Eastern, and one Tuesday evening, 9:15 p.m. Eastern. And we have, why am I reading this? We have a great video team and plan to make more produced videos of awesomeness. So if you want to hear something or have us make something.
Oh, Lynette got it, by the way.
Let us know.
Good job, Lynette. That's why it gave me an error message, because Lynette was already
gone.
Yeah, she had already taken care of it. Anyway,
well,
you were
she's
saying.
Amazing. I was saying that we're going to be doing 2 live streams, one Tuesday night, which is tonight, which is every Tuesday. Yep. And then on Monday mornings, we're going to continue doing our morning one. Then if we have any announcements that come up that we want to share for the week, we'll go ahead and share those then.
Yep.
And we'll do kind of chitty-chatty stuff, so that'll be fun.
Indeed. Now, there is possibility, I'm not going to rule it out, that we might do surprise live streams.
I think we probably will.
We're just
or if we do a flavored lunch or something.
Yeah, we're just not going to be scheduling them throughout the week, because we're going to try and do more produced videos, like you said.
Yeah.
So because we have a video team now.
Yeah.
We've got an animator. We have a videographer. It's going to be good. An
awesome editor.
That's right. Kathy says, I used to work at Incredible Edibles a long time ago when I lived in New Jersey.
That was the thing it was, I think. One of those delicious things that we don't eat anymore, which is fine.
Yeah, and Phil says, thank you for the great customer service.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jerry wants to know, so this new schedule will start today, i.e. no live tomorrow?
That is correct.
That is correct, because it's starting June. So that's tomorrow. So we won't be doing a live stream tomorrow or the rest of the week, but we will be doing
tomorrow.
We will be doing a live stream on Monday morning and on Tuesday evening of this next week.
A day away.
Okay. Mike says Keto Chow Film Company. Welcome, Mike.
Excuse me.
Okay. So
I have the singings.
Now, we've been getting a lot of questions today about when people are going to receive their store credit from the Memorial Day event.
Yes, and I'm sorry, we did explain in the details. It will be by July 1st. We'll probably get it done sooner than that. Yes. So watch for it, but for sure by July 1st. We just want to make sure we get all of the information. It's very safe and guarded, and we know, and we double check and triple check and quadruple check, and then we'll go ahead and preload it. It shouldn't be that long, actually.
Yeah, I fully expect that we'll have it well before July 1st, sometime later this week, but we wanted to under-promise and over-deliver.
Yep.
As far as now, the issue has been that some people didn't read through the terms and conditions, which, and I'm sorry we had to do a terms and conditions because it was a bit,
hairy.
well, yeah, we had to, it was a bit, it was a little complicated.
Details.
Anyway, yeah. So in the terms and conditions, yeah, it did say that we were going to be delivering it before July 1st, but some people were expecting an immediate thing coming in. And so...
And I get it. That's a lot of words to read, and words are boring.
And the reason why we had to have the terms and conditions was, again, we wanted to make sure that people who were already subscribed to the myCHOW would be included in that, because we wanted to include the people who were already subscribed. It was more of a giving back. And so it wasn't so much as doing a big sale for Memorial Day, but hey, we wanted to give something back to people who were already subscribed. And to people who weren't already subscribed, we weren't taking anything from them.
Right.
It's not like there's a scarcity thing. I often have to remind myself, this is something that it's a personal issue that I have. When something good happens to someone else, it takes nothing away from me.
Yeah.
And I have to remind the kids this all the time. I'm like, look, just because so-and-so got such and such doesn't mean that you lost anything. They're like, but they got blah, blah, blah. And I'm like...
Be happy for them getting their blah, blah, blah and deal with it.
Like, and where it really came to a head was there was an announcement about a program for some group of business owners that didn't apply to me. And I was like, why do they get it? And I don't. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Are you a toddler?
Nothing was taken from me.
That's right.
And just because I'm not part of that group doesn't mean I can't be happy for them.
They didn't invite you. Doesn't mean you're cool. Not cool enough.
Anyway, so yeah, we will try and get those out as soon as we can. As soon as we gather the list of basically of emails and put it into a spreadsheet and then just slam them into the rewards program so that people can get their stuff.
Right.
Anyway. J-Dog says, Miriam seeing tomorrow reminds me of the scene in the movie Dave with Kevin Kline and Sigourney Weaver.
Right.
It's been a long time since I have seen that movie.
I can't even remember what that's
where
about.
The guy, he's an impersonator that looks just like the president.
Right.
I really like that movie, actually.
Yeah.
Kathy says, anything on the info stack? So I'm not sure what you mean.
If you have questions about that, reach out to our customer service because they have the answers.
Yeah, InfoStack thought they were out of codes. And I said, yo, dog, I gave you 10,000 codes.
You got those.
Maybe you're looking in the wrong spot. And they said, oh yeah, we were looking in the wrong spot. So.
Sorry.
Let's see. Exchange Student says, hello, I had a lemon waffles tonight. Bluegrass Girl recipe, of course.
Yes.
Sean says tonight I'm going to have peanut butter keto chow shake and I'm going to use my stick blender to add some high-key double chocolate brownie cookies.
Sounds amazing.
No, can't do that. Becky says life is not a zero-sum game. You are correct. Becky says, Miriam, you have a lovely singing voice.
Thank you.
People say I have a face for radio.
Yeah, you do.
Phil says, what specials do you have planned for July 4th? To the best of my knowledge, we have no specials planned for July 4th.
We're going to have a picnic with our family.
We are going to be enjoying that day with our family.
Yes.
So, Mike says, I'll be driving.
Celebrating our
Sorry
country.
if I miss comments. Well, and so to go back to specials and discounts and stuff like that.
Right.
Back in October, when we announced that we were having to implement a price increase.
Yeah.
We also announced that we were going to be changing around the way the discounts were done, if there were discounts, and basically, we also, at that time, announced the myCHOW.
myCHOW. You didn't have to put a "the" in front of it that time.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Well, it's the myCHOW kit. Anyway.
It's myCHOW kit.
And with myCHOW, if you do the pick your own, there's a 15% discount. If you do the surprise one, there's a 20% discount. We specifically engineered those so that those are the best discounts you will ever get.
So we always have a sale
with Keto Chow. There is always a sale going on, And it's myCHOW.
You can always change it. And if you can't, let us know so we can fix it.
Yep.
Because every once in a while something happens. Today I signed up for Sam to try out for this fancy pants soccer team, and I had to have him registered before he could go.
Okay.
And guess what? The mobile site wasn't working the way it was supposed to be. I signed everything up, and
you had to use the computer?
next forward screen button just wasn't showing. And I'm like, I can't keep moving forward. So I had to go to a desktop, pull it up, and it worked just fine on there, and it was fine. And I wanted to write to them and say, your button's not there.
Yep.
But
So I guess,
didn't care. So
Phil, to answer your question, we will be having a sale tomorrow. It's 15% off or 20% off on the myCHOW. And it will be that same sale on the 4th of July and the 24th of July. Don't forget Pioneer Day, as well as Halloween and all the other days. We just wanted to make it so that there was a consistent
sale.
Get you the
all
best
the
deal
time.
possible.
And the promotion that we just did for Memorial Day, it was fun. Let us know what you think, and we could do something like that in the future.
Yep.
We have never done that before, so that was fun.
Yep. Well, this is a buckle down on my eating habits, and I've lost 14 pounds since I got home from the cruise. That's awesome. Kathy says I never got my code. Yeah, please contact InfoStack.
And they will help
They
you.
will get you a code. Jade Alex says I actually saw the movie Dave while we were on the cruise. Wow.
That's
Like a feel-good
funny. That's so funny.
Let's see.
We're going to watch Willow, I think, with our kids.
Okay.
Mad Mardigan.
Did you know it's on Disney Plus?
Really?
Yeah. Kathy says I will call. There you go.
Yay,
Chris Jones
Kathy.
says good evening, y'all.
Hi, Chris.
Let's see.
Hi.
Shauna says please say hi to all to my favorite bear kids.
Okay,
all
I
of them.
will. They're not here. They're at the yearbook stomp.
Yes, except for the one who's doing the soccer thing and the one who's in the basement.
Not doing anything.
Not able to connect to the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi is turned off in the entire house.
Well, she was gardening a bit ago.
Okay.
So
I went outside to try and find you, and I could not find you guys.
we stopped gardening. Then.
Oh, Shauna says all the days.
All the
Let's see. J-Dog says order place for chocolate peanut butter. My marriage is saved.
days. Da, da, da,
Nice
da,
golf
da.
clap.
How does that song go?
And I'd like to also
those
point
days.
out that if we now have on whatchamacallit, on, sorry, I got distracted by, we had another spammer. On the myCHOW, the one where you can pick your own, there are two new options. One is a,
oh, right.
yeah, that you can just get 2 of the large bags, and one is that you can get 4 of the large bags.
Do you want to pull that up and show us in
Sure.
a second? That's interesting. That's not blocking very good.
Well, it was blocked. It's a different account.
Oh, it was just the same person.
Yeah. It's a
It's a bot or something.
yeah, it's a bot again.
Some-
Yeah, they had nothing better to do.
Dummy, dummy.
Vicky says I'm not keto, but I am low carb and replace 2 meals a day with keto chow. Is that okay?
Yes, that's
Absolutely,
totally
that's okay.
Thank you. And you know what? We're all kind of low carb in our own way. So you're great. I'm glad you're here to say hello.
Yeah. So as far as if you go to the subscriptions.
Yep.
And you can choose the myCHOW kit. You guys won't see this thing along the bottom of the page because that's only if you're signed into the admin.
Whoops.
So you'll notice it's 15% savings versus 20. You choose the number of meals. You choose the flavors as opposed to we surprise you. And there are no seasonal, limited time offer, or pre-release for those guys. But so you choose your size, and you have the option of 20 singles, 0 of the big bags. 9 of the singles, 1 of the big bags. 0 of the singles, 2 of the big bags.
That's one of the new options.
Yep. And then there's the same option with the 84 meals, which is, and you'll notice that the 84 meals is significantly less money than the 90, even though it's only 6 meals fewer, and that's because it's 4 of the big
it's a
bags.
bulk bag.
Yep.
We didn't do that before. We just kind of grabbed some random numbers and tried them out, and then we put out a survey that some of you completed and then got some
Like,
feedback.
I would like
So,
the big bags.
yeah, we'll constantly be continuing to improve if we can. So that's what we improved so far.
Visual Kid says, my lovely daughter brought me lemon meringue keto cookies today and keto sugar-free rhubarb sauce to dunk them in. Wow.
Wow, I want to see that.
You know how Miriam feels about grape.
You don't like rhubarb?
I feel that way about rhubarb.
That's funny. Because you had a rhubarb plant, didn't you?
There was a rhubarb plant in our backyard. And
I
it was
only
absolutely
had
disgusting.
a rhubarb pie like once or twice.
It was basically a way
it
to
was
convey
delicious.
sugar.
So it wasn't like bad.
Well, it's like when people do candied watermelon rinds. I mean, you put enough sugar and stuff and anything is
anything
edible.
tastes good. I thought candied watermelon rinds were candied from the beginning.
Nope. Shauna says, I like choosing. Sometimes surprises are stressful.
Sometimes they're surprising.
Jackie says, I wish I wasn't picky so I could do the surprise box, but I guess at least I know what I like.
Yep. And
now,
what you like is good.
The alternative is, so when you subscribe to the surprise box, it ships out generally the next business day, depending on how many orders we have. Like, for instance, right now we're dealing with a 3-day weekend because it was Memorial Day, and we have really a lot of orders, and we may not get them all shipped out until Wednesday or Thursday.
But we killed it. Our fulfillment team
Yes.
was crazy working today, which is why we should have gave them that sugar today.
I know.
So that they could be hopped up like crazy.
But anyway, when you place the order, we will ship out the one that corresponds to the month in which you place the order. So for instance, you still have today until the end of today to place an order for the May surprise box.
Yep.
And if you go online to different places, you can see people who have done reviews of the May box, and you can place an order for the May one, knowing what it will be.
That's right.
So if you place an order later on the month, you probably will know what it is.
So that's the way to cheat the surprise.
Yep. But we give the bigger discount because we can kind of change around what's in there to fit what better is our inventory. So Lynette says, oh man, I love rhubarb. You can have it.
Yeah. Lynette, I have something to talk to you about. I forgot.
Red Echo Geek says, I love rhubarb in curry. The select savory seasonings, that fajita sauce
seasoning
had a lot of curry.
Oh, did it?
Yes, and that's what I really liked.
That's what was good.
Jackie says that's one of the few pies I actually ate pre-keto. Strawberry rhubarb.
Ah, nice.
Gina says, good evening, everyone. I'm sorry, I was watching Revenge of the Sith, preparing for Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan! We still have not even watched Boba Fett!
I know. Sean says, I put a note in my mailbox yesterday. Hopefully our postal worker took my copy of Fred's book out and put it where I can get it. Do you see that my copy is downstairs on the table?
No, I did not.
That's my copy.
Did you open it?
Yeah.
Well, I want to read it.
Okay.
That's where we're going to start. We're going to start that exercise regimen. Do you want us to do a video and show some of that?
I don't know. Kathy says your company's amazing. We got another
same
spammer.
bot.
Yep, same bot.
Same bot.
Okay,
let's get to a question.
does Keto Chow have a satisfaction guarantee?
Isn't that a song too? Satisfaction guarantee. What is that from? What's
I don't know.
It's Aladdin, maybe?
No, I don't think so.
No?
So, if you search for Keto Chow return policy or return policy Keto Chow, when it finally loads, there you go. Hey, what is the return policy? Yeah, we want you to be happy with Keto Chow. We love it and think you're going to love it too. So, basically, if you have a problem,
I'll solve it.
Contact us. It literally can be summed up with that. And actually, if you received a shipment you no longer want, and the shipping box is still unopened, generally speaking, contact us. And all you have to do, we'll walk you through it, is write refused. Take it to your local post office, if it was shipped to U.S. Postal Service, and they will send it back for free. It doesn't cost you any extra. It doesn't even cost us any extra. So, but yeah, if you have an issue, or if you just don't like it, or whatever, contact us. Let us know.
Yep, and I'm sorry, I was Googling, I was trying to find the song Satisfaction Guarantee. There's a lot of songs that are called that.
Okay.
I just found it out.
Yep. Let's see. Hillary says very persistent spammer. Yeah, and they're actually creating multiple accounts and targeting live streams that have people viewing it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Yeah, do you want to put that in the chat? I'm sorry,
sure.
I was looking while you were talking. That wasn't very professional of me.
You were looking at what?
I was looking at the internet to find the song that said satisfaction guaranteed. So I'll
Okay.
return her to the sender with the note attached, Marie. Oh, I love to hate you.
Oh, yeah, that's by Erasure.
I love to hate you.
Okay, so
Love to
next question.
you.
If you have hypertension, which is high blood pressure,
Okay.
and are using medication to treat your high blood pressure,
Okay.
can you use Keto Chow electrolytes or not?
I don't know very much about hypertension, but I think everybody needs electrolytes, so maybe.
So, what I would recommend checking out in the chat, and it's also in the description of this video, there's a link in where we're talking about hypertension. Okay, Miriam and I are not doctors.
Nope.
We're not even dentists.
We're just parents, also
Okay.
who have a business.
There's a great video by board certified Dr. Ken Berry
Who is a doctor.
talking about high blood pressure and his experience with reducing people's blood pressure by having them eat less carbohydrates or fewer carbohydrates if you prefer. And I would recommend checking that out. In that video, he recommends using Redmond salt and Keto Chow electrolytes.
Yay.
So I would absolutely recommend talking out what Dr. Berry recommends and leaning on him for some
Medical
recommendations.
advice.
Yes.
That's
Now, here's the thing. It's not necessarily medical advice because there's no doctor-patient relationship between
Yep.
you and someone
it's
on...
just his learnings.
Yes.
So you still should talk to your own doctor. How's that?
Yep. Brenda says, I'm on blood pressure medication and take electrolytes. I'm a kidney transplant recipient.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Now, what I can say is in your kidneys, the little guys that filter out all of the stuff that's in your blood to clean it out, one of the things they do is they pull out the electrolytes and the urea and all the other stuff, and then it's a lot more intense than this, and it's a lot more specific and technical, but it checks your level of electrolytes
In your bones.
in your blood,
your muscles.
and it says, hey, I've got all these electrolytes that I pulled out.
Where would you like me to put them?
Do you need them back in the blood, or can I just dump them? And if there's already enough electrolytes in the blood, then your kidneys go, oh, okay. If there
just put
aren't
that
enough
with the urine.
electrolytes, it says, okay, here we go. And it has to use a lot of energy to get that back into your blood. And so it's actually a little easier on your kidneys if your electrolytes are higher than they necessarily should be. It should also be pointed out that when you have high insulin, one of the things that your body is going to do is to hold on to sodium and then therefore water at a higher rate than is natural or appropriate. When your insulin comes down because, you stopped eating carbohydrates, your kidneys will relax and they will start passing the sodium through.
Yep.
Which is why most people who start a ketogenic diet or a low carbohydrate diet end up needing to supplement with sodium. And we do get a lot of really negative comments on our ads on Facebook and whatever saying, oh, that's so much sodium. It's like, no, actually it's not. Not for someone who's doing a ketogenic diet.
Yep.
You actually probably will need to have more. It's difficult to get into that with people and explain that you're not giving them sodium to ruin their day. You're giving them a lot of extra sodium because otherwise they're going to feel like they have the flu.
Yep.
So anyway, Brenda says I get my labs done frequently and they are great.
Yay.
So that's fantastic. Yeah, by and large, the solution to hypertension is to stop eating carbohydrates and don't worry about eating extra sodium. Because,
By and
chewing
large.
on rocks.
But talk to your doctor.
Yep. Okay, now there was a really good conversation on the Keto Chow Facebook support group
Okay.
about heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
So with heavy whipping cream or heavy cream or whatever you want to call it, there was a question about, hey, why does this package show less
Okay.
than 1 gram of carbs?
Right.
This package shows 0 grams of carbs, and this package shows 1 gram of carbs.
Right.
Is one of them better than the other?
So and they're all heavy cream, right?
They are all heavy cream, which is a legally defined term by the U.S. Department of Agriculture.
So what we've learned in packaging and having a product is that legally, if it's under 0.5, you're supposed to round down.
Yeah.
In fact, we've had numbers like that that we're just showing.
Here we go.
We've had some random numbers that had points in them on our packaging before.
Yeah, we actually had to
and they
change
don't like it.
That's true.
They say, you don't need to have points and all these numbers. Just round it.
It actually didn't get to the point where they pitched a fit. I just changed it on my own because I knew it was going to be a problem at some point.
Yes, well,
So,
that was what I understood.
yeah.
That's
Now
okay.
this is an FAQ. Will whipping cream or half and half work for keto? Does it have to be heavy whipping cream? So, now remember what I said about heavy whipping cream? Okay, so heavy whipping cream it's defined by the U.S. Department of Agriculture. All heavy whipping cream is essentially the same.
Yes.
Some of it will have different emulsifiers in it. Some won't have any emulsifiers. I forgot to hit record on that.
Whoops.
Some will have emulsifiers, some will not. But in the end, it's all the nutrition information is going to be nearly exactly the same.
Right.
You'll find that it has 50 calories per tablespoon, which is a really small amount. It has, well, in this case, 36.1% fat. They usually round
And
this to 50.
This is for 400 calories?
Well, this is per serving.
Okay, well,
So
I
the
was just
problem
looking to
is-
see what it was. So
With skim milk, the tablespoon, all that sort of stuff, it's hard to get a good comparison between them because the serving size is so small.
Well, it might be good if we add skim milk serving size is this and so, 2% serving size is this and so, because the
these
serving
ones,
size may be
I did actually,
different.
I did change them all so it's the same tablespoon.
Oh, okay. It just doesn't say
Yeah.
it. You just know it is because you
Well,
fixed,
here
you'd
are the
added that.
calories. I put it right there.
Oh, I just didn't read that.
That's okay. So the key here is that with skim milk, if you get 400 calories from skim milk,
Yes.
it will be 58.35 grams of carbohydrates.
Carbs. Okay.
2%, 38, whole milk. We get the question pretty frequently,
If you
can I
whole
use milk? 400 calories of whole milk will give you 31
Carbs.
net or total. It's the same thing in this case. 31 grams of sugar, period. Half and half will give you 13 grams of sugar in 400 calories, okay? That's a lot.
When you're having 20 carbs a day.
Yes.
Yes, that's a lot.
So half and half is not a good source of fat for Keto Chow.
But the question wasn't about half and half.
Yeah.
The
question is
was,
heavy
what's the
whipping cream.
difference between all the whipping creams?
All of them have the exact same numbers, they just rounded differently.
Yep.
There is 0.43 grams of sugar in a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, period.
Yep. And so some people round to 5 and some people round to 0.
Yeah.
Right.
Some of them say less than 1 gram, which is legally allowed.
Yep.
Some of them round down to 0. Some of them round up to 1.
Yep.
For heavy cream to be sold in the United States of America with a U.S. Department of Agriculture seal, which it has to have, it has to have these numbers.
Okay.
Period.
1
There
or
is
0.
no difference from brand to brand. It is a legally defined term. I cannot stress this enough. There may be additional additives. like different emulsifiers or stuff. Some of them have no emulsifiers, the carrageenan and stuff like that. But and Joe went so far as to make a shirt. This is all heavy cream has carbs, but it's 0.43 grams. All of them. It doesn't matter if it's Great Value brand, if it's Horizon Organic, Sam's Club. The only difference is
Walmart.
there is one made by Dairy Gold that is a 40% cream,
Which that's the one we
40% fat. We like that one
like
because
that one.
it's slightly less, and it works out to be fewer carbs. Or you can just use butter and
Which is a lot
sidestep
less.
the issue entirely. But again, I cannot stress this enough that if it is heavy cream or heavy whipping cream
Yep.
sold in the United States with a U.S. Department of Agriculture seal on it, by law, it has 36.1% fat, and it will have 0.43 grams of sugar per tablespoon. I hope I was specific enough about
Could you
that.
beat a dead horse some more?
We get the same question, and I just really want to make it clear.
So what you should do is just keep in mind that every tablespoon is really a carb.
Or half a carb.
Or half a carb.
Yeah. That's
kinda keep
the
it in your
short
brain.
version of it. And we do have a calculator on our website that helps you figure out. You put in how many calories you want, and it will tell you, hey, this is how much heavy cream you could use or how
Yep.
much butter. And it will tell you, with those actual figures,
Right.
how many carbohydrates you'd be getting from using that much. So, anyway. Rita has a question. Do you know how long it will be until you get the new Irish cream and caramel macchiato without coffee
that's a
in it? We
good
will
question.
be announcing it when it comes back in.
will,
I've
definitely.
actually given all of the stuff to Joe with Two Crazy Ketos to work on.
Yep.
And he is, I think, working on it right now. But the biggest criteria is we will not release it until Joe is satisfied that it tastes exactly the same as the old one. So...
Because flavors are hard.
Flavors are hard. LaShawn is here.
Hello, Lashana.
Lori says hi. Carrie says
LaShawn,
heavy
sorry.
whipping cream. Oh, heavy cream. Whipping cream and heavy cream have different amounts of fat. Yes.
Right.
Not a lot, but heavy cream has more fat than whipping cream. You are correct. Whipping
And
cream,
adorable.
whipping cream is 30.9% fat. And heavy whipping cream is 36.
Yep.
It should be noted that there is this stuff called light or table cream, which before I made this FAQ, I didn't even know that was a thing. But apparently it does. And that has about 19 grams. I mean, 19% fat. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Gina says it doesn't matter what it says. All heavy whipping cream has carbs. Right, Joe?
Right.
That's right.
Great, right.
Linda says, my doctor checks my blood every 3 months.
Oh, good.
Last check, she noted my sodium was low.
Oh,
First time
no.
ever. So my go-to evening snack while the husband gets the popcorn out is sunflower seeds. In the shell, I suck on them until the salt is dissolved before I crack them open, and my sodium level is good
That's
now.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
I actually thought about getting sunflower seeds at the gas station, but then I didn't.
Okay, Gina says hello. Wellman says, I've been using Judy's
Gina.
heavy cream powder the last week or so. It's been easy to mix in the Ninja blender. I use about a quarter cup for each Keto Chow. Tastes good,
Nice.
doesn't upset my stomach. I think
That's
Judy's
good.
heavy cream powder is about 1 gram per tablespoon. Well, let's get some data about that. So, Keto Chow powdered cream. I'd like to point out that it's not actually powdered cream.
It's powdered sweet cream.
It is powdered sweet cream. Let's see.
Where is it?
Oh, it's this is not the one I want.
Where
Keto
is
Chow
it?
powdered
Fats.
fats.
You wrote the wrong word.
Did I? Okay, powdered fats with. And we're going back to the rounding issue. Okay, this post, and I can I'll put that into the chat as soon as we're done.
It's words too.
But here's the thing: if you check, it's actually sweet cream powder. And I was able to find far more detailed specifications on it that actually give you the values per 100 grams.
Yes.
So sweet cream powder if carbs per 100 grams is 12.8, what that really comes out to be, so let's do 1,500 calories for all of these.
Right.
Liquid heavy cream ends up being 12.5 grams of carbohydrates per 1,500 calories. Sweet cream powder actually is 25 carbs. Now you're like, 1,500 calories, why would I do that? If you did 500 calories from the powdered heavy cream, 3 meals a day, you would end up with that much. And is 25 grams of carbohydrates okay for a day? Probably. But I want you to be aware that it is a much higher amount of carbohydrates, and it is also going to cost you more. It ends up being about $6.65 per 1,500 calories, whereas liquid heavy cream is $1.84 and regular butter would be $1.09. I don't want to dissuade you. If powdered cream works for you and it's like, hey, this is how I'm really just nailing it, but it is more expensive and does have more carbohydrates whenever you have a powdered fat. So anyhow, I'm going to stick that into the chat. Let's see. We got more of the spammers. It is just great. Okay. Thank you, Lynette, for getting those, guys.
Chris,
What?
our daughter needs you for a moment.
Okay.
I will talk while you go.
Here.
Hello. I got the computer of power. The computer of power. I mean, it's fine. Okay, what did he say? He was talking about heavy cream powder, and I'm assuming he said that now you know, so you can make an informed decision, right? If you decide that you're going to use heavy cream powder, that's great. We just want to give all the information so that you can make a good decision, because it is really great option to have heavy cream powder, or sweet cream powder in your food storage, because it would be really great to be able to have that if you need it. We also have in our food storage, we have avocado oil, and we have a lot of it, and we have Keto Chow, and then if there's an emergency, then we need water too. Water, Keto Chow, avocado oil, good to go. Okay, oh, there's not a mouse. I have to use the scrolly thing. That's hard. See if I can click on the thing so I can say hi to everybody. Oh, you can hear me, right? Because I hope I'm not muted. Oh, I'm not muted. I'm okay. Okay, Lynette says she's on it. Oh, control. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. It must have been another scammer again. Lame. Okay. Oh, Two Crazy Ketos. Hello. How are you? Oh, Janet says, I just use butter. I actually prefer butter too. I even use butter when I make it for the creamy now. I just use butter all the time. So that's awesome. Oh, Virginia, hi. Oh, Virginia, I want to know if you can send me a link to your trailer, because I love it so much. I want to buy that same one. I was dreaming about it this weekend when we were camping, and I had to wipe off all of the extra dirt off of my dark colored cabinets. Virginia's here, so I'm talking to her about the trailer.
Virginia. Every time I hear Virginia, all I can think of is
that show.
John Carter of Mars.
Something.
Everybody liked the reference to Erasure, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I actually was singing out of tune. I'm sorry about that. I realized that after the fact. Patty says, I just covered the chat portion, and I'm just listening to Chris and Miriam, so I don't have to see that troll. They're very active tonight. I'm sorry. You're right.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, the problem is I keep on getting sidetracked onto a...
Squirrel.
Yeah, and then I'm not right at the bottom. But I'm glad, Lynette, that you're on it.
Yeah, thank you, Lynette. She's so
Dennis
amazing.
says, Miriam, say hello to Joe and Rachel.
Yeah,
is it
hello.
both of them?
I don't know.
Visual Q says, okay, Miriam, you can do all the things.
All the things.
Betsy says, 2KK, did you hear heavy whipping cream and couldn't resist?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, where are Joe and Rachel at? I didn't see them.
I think I scrolled down too fast or something.
I am not seeing Joe or Rachel in the chat.
Why don't you put at 2 Crazy Ketos and see if it pops up? It's fine. We can pretend they're here. I'm good with that. They'll want to be here anyway. Psst.
What?
Let it go.
I'm just not seeing them. That's weird. I wonder if they accidentally got, I wonder if it got hidden. Anyway.
You will hit 2 Crazy Ketos?
I don't think so. Anyway. Okay. So.
Okay. What's the next word?
Question.
What allergens are there in the different flavors of Keto Chow? Does Keto Chow have tree nuts?
Okay. So let me.
That's a good question. We do have some different things. We have in the pina colada, we have a little bit of pineapple in the natural flavoring. That's one. We have
Check it out. We got a whole list.
coffee in the mocha. We have caffeine.
These are not
the mocha.
indented like they're supposed to be.
Whoops. Guess we'll need to fix that.
Yeah, I talked to Claire about it. So we got no gluten or wheat in any flavors, no soy in any flavors, peanuts, chocolate peanut butter and peanut butter, nutmeg for eggnog, pumpkin spice caramel, and apple pie.
Yep.
Tree nuts. Well, aside from the nutmeg,
Yep.
there aren't any, including pistachios.
Okay, so why does it sound like just the way it looks like it's there?
What's that?
Because it says tree nuts. Because
yeah,
that's supposed to be
it's
dented.
supposed to be indented.
Okay, so
But
maybe we should just do 2 lists. No, yes, or something like that.
Well, it's just going down all the
we don't
list.
have the
It looks a lot better when it's indented.
Okay.
Dairy, all but 4 flavors have dairy protein. Eggs, eggnog has it. Tomatoes, creamy tomato basil and spicy taco soup base. Fish, none. Lupin, none. Shellfish and mollusks.
I want some fish.
No. Sesame, no.
shellfish.
And pina colada has pineapple extracts in it.
Yep.
So there you go.
Oh, but that's it. That's not a lot of
Nope. Woo.
allergens.
That's correct. So,
Also,
and put the link
we
in
want to
there.
add peanut butter.
Yeah.
Plain peanut butter. Wow, wow, wow.
I wonder if
I don't think you're... He's squirreling again.
I am squirreling hard. So you talk about something fun.
Well, my baby's going to graduate in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's fun and sad. So I posted a video of her preschool from 13 years ago on Facebook, and it was really cute, and she was singing a cute song, and we couldn't see her very good because she was a little bit far away, but it was really cute. So that made me happy.
Yep.
And
Okay, so there's 2 crazy ketos right there.
Yeah.
I see them in the chat there. It must be hiding them somewhere in Restream.
Weird. That's fine, Chris. That's totally fine.
Okay.
I don't know what else to talk about. I just want to sing today. I'm only into singing.
So a couple days ago, someone said something about, what was it? Skid Row.
Oh.
It was really funny.
I missed it because I was out to lunch or something. Yeah, I was at lunch, which is why Sam's at soccer tryouts today, because I went to lunch with the ladies, and the boys are the same age and they do everything together. Those 3 boys, well, there's 4 of them, always hanging out together, and those 2 boys were talking about soccer, and I'm like, all right, let's get Sam involved. So he's a little late to the party because he's already 12 and hasn't played soccer, but we're gonna give it a try anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny.
Yeah, so Skid Row. Somebody said Skid Row, and then everybody started singing.
It just devolved into all of us singing Little Shop of Horrors.
Little shop of horrors. Mm-hmm.
It's like, we could totally have a
Keto Chow play.
That's right. Yeah, I am not sure why it didn't show the 2 crazy ketos saying hello family.
We could look that up later.
Yeah, well, but
you're squirreling about
totally
it right
swirling.
now.
But Mommy, I want an Oompa Loompa now.
I want a golden goose. Okay, What about Keto Chow? What's your favorite flavor? chocolate peanut butter, chocolate toffee, banana, eggnog, root beer. You like root beer.
I do like the root beer. I like it quite a
Root beer's
lot.
good.
Yeah.
What summer flavor is your favorite of the newbies? Guava, grapefruit, orange mango, pina colada, key lime.
I like key lime really a lot.
Key lime, I think, is my favorite.
I do have to point out that I had pistachio keto chow
Excuse me.
twice today.
Did you?
Yeah.
I almost made a pistachio keto chow ninja creamy, but then I was too lazy and didn't.
Okay.
So I didn't have anything to eat.
Okay, let's see.
It's fine.
Carrie Brown says pumpkin o'clock in Connecticut. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Peggy says my youngest graduates high school on Saturday.
Oh, Peggy.
Oh, and Shauna says my niece also
That's
graduates a few weeks into
bittersweet.
June. Radical Geek loves s'mores. I knew that already.
Yeah, I did too.
Gina likes guava grapefruit, and Shauna likes caramel macchiato. It's still my favorite. Denise says my youngest, which is my oldest and also my only, will be 31 June 15th.
Wow.
Blue says I did Little Shop of Horrors in high school. We did Damn Yankees.
That's awesome. We did Joseph.
There you go. Patty says chocolate in the creamy. Add 2 tablespoons of peanut butter just before last respin. And it's yummy.
Oh, that does sound good.
Chris says I love banana and chocolate peanut butter in the best right now. I love orange cream as well.
Nice.
And Maitreya says I like the pina colada too. Oh, super like.
Oh, yeah.
So then says I just mix key lime into my homemade yogurt.
That sounds amazing.
That does sound good. We keep on not being able to find Fairlife. Like, at all.
Oh, I'm sad about it.
Suzanne says I just mix key lime into my homemade yogurt. Beautiful Sunflower says I love them all. Cindy says I had orange cream ice cream with coconut flakes added in. Kathy says I had
That sounds
orange
good.
mango creamy with sugar-free raspberry syrup for lunch.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and Virginia sent the link to,
Thank you,
to the Keto
Virginia.
Chow Instagram.
I'm so happy.
So I still only saw that one, too crazy.
They
I
probably
only
left.
saw the one
They probably just came
message
and they left. Because
from
they
Two
need to
Crazy
go to
Ketos.
sleep.
Yeah, they just said, "What's up, family?" and then they were gone.
Yep.
So,
That's okay.
but
that
that's
happens.
weird that it didn't show it. It's so weird.
So weird.
I just don't want to miss stuff from Joe.
That's what we're saying. Sometimes we don't see all the comments. It's
Yeah.
okay. The computer is just.
Well, that
sometimes
says, did you
having
guys
a
see that
fart.
Rebel is now making low sugar milk, chocolate milk
I
sweetened
saw
with
that
allulose?
too. I don't think we have it in our stores yet. I did look at Harmon's because that's a local grocery store that they got in first. But
That's true. Denise says, I have lots of favorites. Chocolate toffee, Irish cream, chocolate peanut butter. If I could only have one for the rest of my life, it would be chocolate peanut butter or the buttery finger mix. I just
Yes.
can't choose one.
Butterfinger is my favorite.
Betsy has yogurt going right now. It's going to be done at 11.
I'm so jealous.
Nice. Denise says, oh man, what about raspberry cheesecake?
I do like raspberry cheesecake.
Yeah. So, well, is there anything else that you wanted to talk about tonight?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week.
Yes, and we'll miss you tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
But we will be doing our live stream not tomorrow, Monday morning.
Yep.
And we'll be doing a live stream again this same Tuesday evening.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
That's right. Okay, well, you all have a fantastic day, and we will catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.